Yeah, I think it helped a lot. You going and playing in the playoff, and you getting to play against the best players in the country and competing at the highest level in college football and be under the lights. I think it just puts you in the spotlight. Whether it was a success or a failure, I think you learn from it, and I think it's going to help. Me and all the other guys that were able to be a part of it, learn, and moving on, into the next chapter, and even playing in this game against the best in the country and getting to compete against each other is just going to help all of us.
Morning, Max. This year you started off fighting for your job. You end off playing in the national title game. Tell us how this ride was for you.
Yeah, it was pretty special. A lot of ups and downs, but I was supported and surrounded by a lot of great people, whether it was family and friends, teammates, coaching staff, people at the university. Just so many people in my corner that helped me get to this point. And, I think just continuing to believe in yourself, work hard, be a great teammate, be a great leader. And I think you do the right things, good things are going to happen. I think just being surrounded by a lot of great people in my corner allowed us to have a great year like we did.
Hi, Max. James Boyd, The Athletic. Quick question about Darius Davis. What stands out to you about him that maybe we don't know, and what do you think he can do at the next level in the right situation?
Yeah, Didi's such a talented kid. We know what he is as a specialist, punt returner, kick returner, and how he can change a game in one play. But I think he's pretty underrated in the aspect of a receiver. I don't think a lot of people give him enough credit for what he's done as a receiver, whether it's the way he runs routes, the way that he can manipulate guys with leverage, his hands. He bailed me out a lot this year. He made a lot of big-time plays as a receiver for us, and I think he's got a special future as a specialist and as a receiver.
Max, over to your right here. How do you look back on the championship game, and obviously a tough one for you and the team, but being that it was your last game in college, what were you able to take away from it? Did you go back and watch it? Just sort of explain how you dealt with the disappointment a little bit.
Yeah, we have a great season, and obviously did not end the way we wanted to. Unfortunately, how the national championship game went, and we got our butts kicked. But there's a lot to learn from it. Obviously we're not going to let that game dictate how we see ourselves and how this program is going to go, and take away from our season. But there's a lot to learn from it of who we are, how to prepare for games, be in big spotlights, be in big games, and how to handle something that was a failure in our eyes, and how to get up from it.
Hey, Max. It seems your mental fortitude and toughness has kind of been at the forefront of your season this year and showcased. What's another part of your game you're excited to showcase NFL teams this week as we go through this process?
Yeah, I think just being able to show all around football knowledge, and obviously Senior Bowl NFL is a little bit different than college. You're going to huddle for what a lot of teams don't really do. You're going to have to kind of some lengthy play calls, lead a group of men, things of that sort. Just kind of run a whole operation, which is a little bit different than college style of play. And I think I'm excited to be a part of that, learn it, develop that, and get into that, and it's going to be exciting.
Hey Max, tell us a little bit about your relationship with Quentin Johnston, both on and off the field, and what NFL teams are going to be getting out of him as a player as well as a person if they join their franchise.
Yeah, well, Q, he's such a stud. He was tremendous for us, and one of our best players. And what he's able to do vertically, and run by guys, whether it's vertical routes, posts, go up and catch deep balls, big balls, just go and do so much. And obviously, what he's been able to do underneath, whether it's slants, under routes, curls, hooks. He's so agile for being 6'4", and I think he led the Big 12 in missed tackles as a receiver. But I mean, what he does off the field is being a hard worker, never complains, one of our leaders, and just a guy you don't have to worry about any issues off the field, which makes everybody's job and my job easy. So he's gonna be a good one.
Last couple questions.
How's it going, Max? Lever KT here, CFB Nation. So in Gary Riley's system, you ran a lot of 10 personnel, 2x2 sets. How do you feel like you're going to adjust to the NFL?
Yeah, I think, you see in the NFL, they're still running 10 personnel. I know, obviously, you're going to get into 11 and 12 and, some bigger sets, but I think it's a learning curve. I still think there's a lot of concepts and terminology that, are moving from college to the NFL. You see a lot of similarities. Obviously, there's some differences and variations of formation or terminology of how some teams or coaches might call something, but there's still similarities in both aspects, and I'm excited to kind of jump into it and learn a lot about it.
Last question back here.
Hi, Mr. Duggan. Jeffrey Calhoun, KCOU. Obviously, Sonny Dykes coming in, having a great season with you guys. How do you think him coming in and taking over helped you and helped the team to push you both to have a great season and for the future with your career in the NFL?
Yeah, with Coach Dykes coming in, I think just the biggest thing he put into us as a program was confidence. Letting us be ourselves, not play tight, play loose, believe in ourselves. Continue to fight, compete, and I think that really showed this year of some of the deficits that we came back from. And Coach Dykes is putting the program in the right direction. He's recruiting well. He's developing guys, and I think our program's headed in the right way.
Thank you all.
Thank you guys.